Hey everybody, Northman Fishing here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this rig. It's a uni-circle knot snell leader for muskie and pike. So this octopus hook is going to give you a much higher hookup ratio, and all you're going to have to do to set the hook is reel in the line. Usually the fish sets the hook itself for you. So when you are fishing for muskie with suckers bigger than 8 inches, you are going to need an offset circle hook. So this rig and video will have you covered for most of your regulations, but make sure to check those out yourself before you do go fishing. So what you're going to need is a size 8/0 to 10/0. That's going to be an 8/0 or 10/0, the Gamakatsu Big Cat circle hook. These are going to be 2 times strong, so the wire is twice as thick as a normal hook. So the next thing you're going to need is the 8-inch thill big game bobber. This has a nice metal grommet here, which is going to keep your main line from ever digging into this bobber. So this float is going to last for a long time if you use it correctly. The next thing we're going to need is a size 2 removable split shot. So that's going to look like this. You can get them in other types of metals like tungsten. You're also going to need Berkley Big Game monofilament leader. This is the 100-pound. That's so that not only during the fight is this going to stretch and take all that brunt force for you, but it's going to allow you not to have to use a steel leader. This is going to allow you to battle those fish, and their teeth are not going to cut through your line. So even the biggest trophy muskies are going to be caught on this rig. So then we're going to need the Spro power swivel. Those are going to be a 130-pound test minimum, just so you can fit the Palomar knot through them. And then we're going to need a lighter for our tool side, pair of scissors. I've got the Booms fishing scissors right now. And we're going to need some pliers to help us tie some knots and hold some things. So these are the Booms fishing pliers. So we're going to keep our Berkley Big Game attached to the main spool here, but we're going to get a couple feet of that to work with. So once we have that done, take your 10/0 or 8/0 Gamakatsu Big Cat circle hook, and then get your eye right here. I'll show you how to do this. We're going to take it from the hook shank, where the hook gap begins, and we're going to thread it through the back of the eye here. So then we're going to adjust to what we want our leader length to be. So at least 24 inches here, because we are going to be tying a Palomar knot, but I do like to keep them short for river fishing. So about 8 inches will be just fine for the final leader length, but let's begin here. So now we're going to take a good section to tie our uni-circle snell knot. So again, maybe 8 to 12 inches will be just fine for this portion. So we'll cut this. And now we're going to take this and make a circle here. The line is still threaded through. We're going to make a circle. All you have to do is lap the line over itself. You're going to take your thumb now and hold this portion of the loop down. Make it a little bit smaller. Now we're going to begin wrapping this. So take the end of your line while holding the hook near the eyelet on the hook shank, and we'll then pass through. So go through the loop once, pull through, tighten that down, and then we can do this 9 to 10 times. So hold right here at the hook gap. Hold your main line here. And now you're going to pull back. Don't pull on this, only pull on the main. It'll be looking just like this, guys. You have all 10 wraps here at the top. Now, we're going to take about 2 feet of line here, maybe. And we're going to give that a snip. All we have to do now here is cut back our tag end. Now we're going to take our lighter to that tag end and we're going to blob it. blow on it, blot it down, let it go a little more. Blot, 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 blot. Cut off that residual. Don't breathe that. Don't breathe that. And there we are set. So check this out. Now we're going to take the pliers, hold on tight, and pull. And as you can see, that knot is never coming undone. For our final step here, we're going to be tying a Palomar knot. Take our Spro size 4 swivel, 130 pound. We're going to measure about 8 inches of line out here. A little more, a little less if you want. Adjust your leader to whatever length you like, but I really like to be able to just keep a short portion of this so I'm not losing it all the time. I have the Palomar. I'm just going to double over our line here. We'll be taking our Spro power swivel, clenching down on this, passing it through the eye. And now here's the important part. I'm going to take this loop and cross it over itself, just like so. Cross it over, hold it there. Now we're going to pass through. Now that we've passed through, hold on to your tag end here and the rest of the loop. You take the loop and pass that around your swivel and the rest of the knot. Now moisten the line. And slightly tug on each end slowly. That way you don't burn the line. And keep this little guy up top here. And this is where the pliers come in. To finish the knot, we'll have to hold on to the swivel. But hold on to it by the barrel here. We're going to take both ends of this and get our knot tightened. This is where 2 sets of pliers come in handy to really tighten down your knot. But if you're strong enough, you'll get her done. Alright, so here's the 2 pliers technique, guys. Be careful. Then we'll take the hook itself, we're just going to pull on both ends, and there you have it. That is a bulletproof rig, guys. There's your Palomar knot. Looks a little messy, but we're going to now take our tag end here and trim it very slightly so that we have a few millimeters of line. We'll now take our old friend the lighter and blob this down as well. And that's going to be another bulletproof 100% knot. Just over 8 inches of line. Now we'll be taking our split shot. I'm going to want that just a few inches, 2.5 inches maybe, from the top. We'll be taking our Booms fishing pliers and inserting this right in there, as you can see. Now we can pull this line down in there and gently compress. Your musky rig is now ready to rock. So you can pre-tie a whole bunch of these and you'll be ready for the season. So you will get snagged up once in a while. It's just a fact of life, especially if you're bobber fishing while dragging these around. But that's how you're going to do it. So you're going to put this right in the middle of your sucker, or you can put it in your mouth, but I like to put it right towards the upper portion, right behind the head and in between the upper fin, because predators are going to strike that head, and that's where our hook's going to be. So we want that fish to hook up. So here you have it, guys. The size 10-aught and the size 8-aught musky pike rig. You'll also catch other fish on this incidentally, but they're going to be huge. It might be a huge flathead if you're fishing at night with this. So this has been Northman Fishing. If this video has been helpful to you, share it over to a friend, subscribe, throw down a like, and check out our next video. It's going to be here or here. See you guys. Thank you so much.